Counter Slammers, welcome back. We've got an awesome game for you tonight. Special guest player this week is Brad, who's bringing pDenny, 2 Night Wretches, a Scarlock Thrall, a max unit of Bane Thralls with the UA, max unit of Bane Knights, Satyxis Raiders max with the UA, Satyxis Raider Captain, 2 Pistol Race, Bane Lord Tartarus, and War with Saeryn. Player 2 this week is Eric, who's bringing Saeryn, a Succubus, 2 Scythians, 2 Angeliuses, a Rake, a Sorceress and a Hellion, 2 Forsaken, 2 Shepherds, and 3 Spell Martyrs. The scenario this week is Incursion. After the second player's first turn, one of the outer flags is removed. If you dominate the middle flag, you get 1 control point. If you control the outer flag, you get 1 control point. And if you dominate the outer flag, you get 2 control points. The way you win, you get 5 control points, or assassinate the other person's Warlock or Warcaster. Let's see what our players had to say before the game.
So, this week I am taking on Eric once again. Yes, once again. We faced each other at War Machine Weekend last year. First opponents in the Scrambles match. Way to go, out of, what, 50 people? So, yes, so I'm taking pDenny, basically the Cryx favorite. I'm going up against Saeryn. Almost the Legion favorite. But, too bad. Me and Eric, we go back. Legion, Cryx, Legion, we both play the same thing. And we know each other's strategies. It's going to be pretty tough. Hopefully my Bane Thralls will be up for a fight this time. And hopefully my Bane Knights don't get shot off the board.
So this week I'm going to be taking on our guest host, Brad. I mean, I was taking on the guest host. Anyway, Brad and I, we always have a great time whenever we play the game. But this game is going to be kind of a slogfest because he's bringing pDenny and I'm taking Saeryn, which I got a little bit of advice on. People said I should definitely play her. You know, get a couple of Scythians to try and take care of those Bane Thralls and their tough checks. I got some Angelius for armor piercing and pushing things out of the way. I got, you know, I'm going to have to probably wait for him to pop feet first, which is probably going to be pretty disgusting. So hopefully it doesn't, you know, cost me all my beasts right before I get the chance to do anything, because that could really, really suck. So, yeah, so good luck, Brad. I hope, you know, you brought your A game, because you're going to need it against my Legion's beast, baby. All right, so Brad's sitting here with me. We're going to take a look at the game. This is our initial deployments. So you can see I've got my beasts and, you know, not a lot of models. You know, I guess that was kind of my thing with Legion. You know, you only have like 5 models on the table and that's your 50 points.
Yeah.
Kind of scary when you're a new Legion player. And then there's the massive army that is Brad. So.
I just want to apologize in advance. That is a lot of models.
Yeah. So, all right. So turn 1, I get to go first. You know, there's obviously my turns. I always feel like are going to be pretty quick because I just don't have like a lot of models on the field. But so I run up my Spell Martyrs, put one of them there in the graveyard there. Which you got to thank Dave for that terrain. That terrain pieces were awesome looking. I love the graveyards.
Yeah, they were great.
So I'm activate my caster here, Saeryn, and put respawn on the Scythian. It's just funny because the last couple of games I played against her, I kept forgetting to throw respawn on things, and could have saved my beast. Would have been nice.
It is a crazy spell, and I mean it's
yeah, it's like a mini Imperatus spell, which is kind of nice.
Exactly.
So to move up Saeryn, her 7 inches. She moves pretty quick, and I don't really cast anything else because I don't really have much else to cast. So I decided to go ahead and leave it. I probably could have put, you know, the spell on that stops you from putting spells on stuff. That'd have been nice, but I figure I'd just wait.
Yeah, she's gonna be safe anyway from all those big heavy hitters you got coming after.
Yeah.
So
And I figured my injustice is running up. I figured that my my army would be able to hopefully out attrition you is what I was trying to do. Either try to kill as many stuff as I could each turn, infantry wise, or I don't know, try to get a good feat turn in where I could just strike in. You can't get any free strikes type thing. So, but I had a feeling I was going to have to pop my feat before yours, and I was kind of hoping you might pop yours in response to mine. So we'll see what happens. But so I moved my Forsaken up there behind the wall. I try to keep her safe because I know you got the Satyxis coming at me next turn.
Yeah, but
I got to keep my stuff.
Satyxis are my fastest thing I have in my army right now, and I mean, it's going to take a little bit for me to get to you with the Banes being only speed 5. So
and isn't that weird that Cryx is actually has decent speed? I mean, you figure that being the undead army they'd be the slowest, but they're not.
Exactly.
Actually, I think probably one of the fastest armies in War Machine.
I mean, we're supposed to be undead. We're supposed to be ghosts. I mean, you think we'd be gone in a wisp, but no.
And I took a Hellion. Sorceress and Hellion works really good with Saeryn, just because the Angeliuses can charge for free while they're in its command range. And it's pretty nice. It's got some good spells they can use, and not a model that I take very often, but that looks pretty good. So, all right, so that was my turn. Now we're going to Brad.
So I went ahead and moved up the captain, the Satyxis Raiders. I wanted to get her in position to where she can cast Desperate Pace onto the Satyxis.
And what a great solo! I mean,
yes,
she's a weapon master, Mat 8,
reach.
Reach. She's really good. Even by herself, if you can take her, she's actually a really good solo piece.
Yes, and making the Satyxis run 16 inches is just devastating to the opponent, because you can just tie up the front line and even get behind the front line.
I was curious to see whether you were going to do that, or if you were actually going to try and kind of move them halfway up the field, so I'd have to kind of meet you there in the middle. I wasn't really sure what you were going to do, so when you ran them in, I was
intentionally. My intentions were, and every time I go into a battle with the Satyxis, I try to tie up the front line and make you deal with them, so my speed 5 Banes can make it up the board, and also try to position my my pistol rates just right.
Yeah, and I'll admit I actually don't play the Satyxis as much as I probably should. I always kind of default to the Bane Thralls, but I don't know. I try to mix things up every game I play, and so one day I'm gonna have to mix it up and get back in the Satyxis. I think one part of my problem is that I always lose the UA, turn 2. No matter where she is on the table, someone always kills her, and I've never popped their mini feat anytime I played. Never happened.
What?
Just to let you know.
That's
probably why I don't play him. I'm just so mad the fact that I've never.
Yeah. It seems like everyone tries to pop that UA off, and I understand. +2 defense against range, can't suffer blast damage, understandable. But man, I guess we need a better way to hide her.
yeah, give her stealth or something,
So I'll go ahead and I move the pistol right through, and I'm trying to position him right within the terrain.
Yeah, it's hiding behind the wall there, so I can't see him, which is good.
Yeah, and then I move my mark nodes up.
A little night wretch.
Yes. And then, of course, the slow Banes.
Bane Thralls.
Slow, but very durable.
Yes. And of course, I was kind of dreading this game to some degree when you told me you were taking pDenny. I was like, oh man, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. Just having to deal with her spells. Because I was talking to Jeremy, and he's like, don't let him get crippling grasp on your beast. I'm like, I'm going to try, but I don't think there's probably gonna be much I can really do about it.
Well, I was never a Denny fanboy, and everybody in the meta, and they were like, "Well, you're a Cryx guy, not playing Denny." And I mean, I started off with Gorshade the Bastard, and now I'm here at this point, and Denny has got to be by far my favorite of all the casters, and I'm more familiar with her. And then I went ahead and moved up to Warwitch Saeryn, and I power boosted my Defiler so he can run through the terrain.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Got the Scarlet Thrall there.
Yes, yes.
So you wasted it, man. You totally could have thrown Crippling Grasp on your Bane Thralls, and you didn't do it. I don't know what you were thinking.
I know, right? It would have taken him down even less speed. What am I going to charge at? I'm going to charge 6 inches.
Yeah. So these Bane Knights are running up.
And those who are not familiar with Bane Knights, and a lot of people aren't, when I went to War Machine Weekend and facing other people in the meta, they have a Ghostly, so they can move through terrain just fine. Any rough terrain. They do not suffer free strikes.
It is definitely a good trade-off for the stealth.
Yes, yes.
You know, because having reach, Weapon Master, pretty nice. Plus 1 more armor, pretty cool too.
And I mean, you can definitely give them stealth. Gorshade 3, I just played him last week. And
yeah.
I get Bane Knight's Oculation, and wow. And they could not target anything in my army. Bane Thralls were stealth, Bane Knights were stealth, Satyxis Raiders tying up. It's great.
You know, it's funny, you put that cloud down on Gorman there. I was kind of thinking, I was like, you know, I like all this eye of sight on the table, right? I'm playing Beast Heavy.
Exactly. And I thought, well, hell, you know, it's fun. It's fun to lay the cloud.
So, all right, so we roll to see which one flag goes away, and it's the one that I wanted. Yeah, because we were all headed in that direction, and then it's going to be the one on the end.
It always seems to go that way. It always does.
I think it has on every game we've played on the show. It's done that. So we were always like, please don't let this one be the one go away, and this one goes away.
But it always used to be the center flag until they changed the rules.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I kind of like that.
Yes.
It makes it a little bit better. I like that you can just only dominate the center flag too. So I keep respawn on the Scythian, and I keep it for free with the Succubus model. And let's see what I activate here first. The Forsaken I decided to activate first. Couple reasons. One, I was hoping to be able to use its ability to explode and kill these Satyxis Raiders. And so I go to do that. So I'm checking to see which models are close, and I think they all are except for the one in the back. So I go to do it. She does not die.
What a glorious roll.
Yeah. And of course, with the Boxcar Counters, we haven't started yet, but we'll get there. So the second one is dead. The third one in front of the Angelius, it is dead. And the one in front of the Rake is next, and it is dead as well. So pretty good. I only missed one that I was going for. I'm just trying to get rid of everything around my beast. But then, of course, we remembered too that you had to make a command check. And your first boxcar, hey, yes. Look, one. So, not a moment where you really want boxcars. I'll give you that.
No, not at all. That hurt. Now my Satyxis are fleeing.
So she's about to explode here. She's going to take out these 4 that are in front of the Angelius and the Sorceress. So that one's dead. Second one, dead. Third one is dead, and then the last one is also dead. So I got it pretty much what I wanted on that one.
It's really too bad that you couldn't gain any souls from that.
I know, right? I miss playing Cryx in that degree where I'm like, dead soul, dead soul, dead soul.
Exactly.
So
you kind of just wiped out my whole strategy with the Satyxis.
yeah, they pretty much got dwindled there. So I decided to charge the leader with my Rake because I really want her dead. Regardless, the last thing I need is for your guys to rally and then pop your little mini feet in the next couple turns.
Yeah, speaking of not popping the mini feet and dying.
Yeah. So I'm boosting to hit because I'm gonna need like an 8 to hit. And hey, second set of boxcars there. So counter going up. So I'm straight dice for damage on this, and
yeah, the armor of Satyxis is trash. It's armor 12. So I mean, if you hit, you're gonna kill.
yeah. So Angelus moves up and he goes to shoot at the UA for the Bane Thralls. It's kind of off screen, so you can't really see it, but that's who I'm shooting. Definitely have it there. So I believe a boost to hit there because I figure why not? Might as well make sure I hit this jerk. And I got him. I'm like, it's POW 12. I'm like, all right, well, let's see what happens to this guy. So
Yep.
I go ahead and boost the damage as well, I believe. Yep.
Armor 15 -3.
-3. And bam. So force a tough check. And Mr. Man rolls a tough.
Yes.
And that shuts the Angelus down.
Well, you know, I played Trollbloods before, and I was never good at rolling tough rolls. But my Bane Thralls, I seem to be alright.
Ridiculous. Okay.
Yes.
So I run the side up to the wall. Try to kind of hide him a little bit because last thing I need is a bunch of Bane Thralls charging him next turn. And I move the Angelus up. He goes to shoot at... I decided not to shoot the Bane Knights because I didn't want them to... I'm going to shoot the Arc Node, hoping I might be able to take something out. So I need like a 10 to hit. So it misses. It was a long shot, but I thought I'd try it.
It's understandable. Bane Knights have vengeance, so they're moving up 3 inches, free hit.
Yeah, I wish I'd taken the snake with the Wraith Bane, throw it on him and shoot your stupid pistol wraith. That's what I should have done. But so side in hits a second attack, takes her off the table. I don't make you roll damage because that's pretty ridiculous.
Nah, it was pointless for that. I mean, a Scythian in your face, no.
Buy an attack, hits her, and she is gone. So I think you have like 1 Satyxis left at this point.
Yes, I had the captain, and I had that one back there in the back.
From the sorcerers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll use my Shepherd to go up and take off the Fury, off the Scythian. Which I know is going to get shot by the stupid pistol wraith next turn, even though I moved him up. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. I
decide to leave the Spell Martyr behind the wall because I figure if I can use him next turn, it might be better than trying to put him out in the open and let him get killed. So I run the other one over, and yeah, I'm not really sure what to do here. So, let's see, I decide to activate the Sorceress, who moves over, and I say, no shooting within 8 inches. I'm hoping to hit the Pistol Wraith, because I know he's going to be shooting. Of course, you know, I know you can definitely move outside of its 8 inches, but at least you can't get any aiming bonuses, so.
Exactly.
So walk up the Shepherd. I'm charging the Styx Raider, and I miss. Usually I do pretty good with them. I believe it or not, they actually hit a lot of stuff that I wanted to.
Yeah. You. I mean, you're a Mat 5.
Mat 5.
Yeah. 9.
Yeah, probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But so Saeryn, I decided to activate her. I do pop her feet, and I'm a little bit. I decided to put the AoE Blight Field, yeah. Mm-hmm. So hoping to kind of protect a little bit. So if you try to move too close, you'll take damage. But I know I've got a lot of kind of defense up against melee, and then I decided to pop my feet. Just feel like I wanted to stop you from charging. I think it could have been pretty devastating if you would have popped your feet that turn, your next turn. I'm kind of goading you into trying to make you pop your feet to stop me the next turn.
With Denny, I try to save my feet as long as possible. And it doesn't seem to go that way, but we'll see.
So, all right.
So I went ahead and allocated a focus to the Defiler. over there, and I went ahead and camped the rest on Denny. I moved him over to the side.
Spreading spell martyr, huh?
Yes. And I went ahead and boosted because his rat's only 5. I really wanted that martyr out of the way and out of that zone.
Yeah, martyr's defense 13, so you need an 8 to hit.
Yep.
And you're definitely outside the 8-inch range. So.
Oh, I made sure to scoot up next to that wall.
Hey, look! Another set of boxcars.
And that was a hit. That was a definite hit, Eric. That was. And I go ahead and take out the martyr. Power 12. Continuous corrosion.
Yeah, he was auto dead.
Yeah.
So. I love that the spell martyrs have attacks and are fearless. They're ridiculously cool.
Yes.
So Pistol Wraith coming out with the woodwork.
I was really wanting to move out of your Hellions 8-inch range so I can actually shoot.
So you're going out to shoot the martyr?
Yes. Really don't want any of those exploding on me.
So you need 6, get the 6, and power 12, so he auto did. I don't think he's soulless. I think you may have actually gotten a soul for that.
No.
I'd have to check. I don't
Yeah.
remember if they're soulless or not.
And most of these models are soulless. And
yeah, so going to a little short for the Forsaken if you're trying to shoot for.
yeah. Go ahead and activate the other Pistol Wraith. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the Scythian.
Get all your shots out of the way.
Yep.
All right, let's take a shot at the Scythian here. Need like 3s to hit.
Yeah.
3s or 4s, something like that. Oh yeah, he's a 7, so you need a 4 to hit.
4. Yep.
No damage. Cause I'm really scared about you killing him, you know.
Yeah. Really scared with those power 12s to your armor.
Nothing. I'm like, please Snake Eyes. Please Snake Eyes.
And I go ahead.
I'll take a 3. But, oh no, it's 10.
This is the shot that counted. That chilled the Scythian.
Death Chilled.
So then I'm going to activate my caster. Pay 2. Cast Crippling Grasp onto the Angelius.
Yeah, last thing I wanted was Crippling Grasp on my Angelius's.
I really need to slow that beast down. She was already in my face, and I really did not want that. Went ahead and boosted to hit. Angelius's defense is so high. I have a magic ability 7.
You need like a 7 to hit.
Yeah. And I didn't want to risk missing that. That is very important to me.
Oh, and he's next to the wall there, so you actually am getting cover bonus too.
Exactly.
And it doesn't matter because you got other boxcars. And yeah, so.
Yeah, that seems to be in a recurring.
Hang on, let me count it up real quick. Yeah, you hit.
The Scarlet goes ahead and I activated the caster. The caster did Ghost Walk onto the veins.
I actually thought that you might use Gorman first and chuck a grenade at the Angelius.
You know, at that point after you told me, you reminded me that you had eyeless sight stuff, so I was like, Gorman doesn't really fit this army right now.
Well,
so
that black oil bomb is just stupid good though.
It is. It's very good, and it was in the back of my mind, but I was really trying to play it very, very defensively right now, and I was Gorman was like last on the list.
Yeah.
He was just going to be for funsies popping that cloud.
I've never seen it. Never seen the cloud. I don't know what you're talking about. So.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
I'm popping this cloud. Never seen it.
Never seen the cloud. Yeah.
All right. So
went ahead and positioned the Banes around that blight field because I do not want them to get an all-in-one. And
so you're attacking the Sorceress and Hellion.
Yes.
Needed like a 7 to hit. An 8 to hit. You got a 7.
Since I couldn't really target the beasts, I try to target mainly the solos and
Yeah.
the non-infantry that you don't have.
Yeah. So, then I think it's your Scarlock after this.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry. Bane Knights.
Bane Knights. Yep. The Bane Knights go ahead and move in position around the Angelius.
My goal with the rake though was to keep jumping him into the middle of your infantry and keep dropping that blight field and just keep killing all your infantry. That was sort of one of my plans, because I knew with the infantry spam I was going to have to do something to start taking out waves if I could. And I just knew it was going to be a pain in the butt if I didn't start taking out your Banes, because they're just, well, Weapon Masters is scary.
It was very scary. I know that the Blight Field is very, very scary, especially playing a lot of infantry. And at that time when I was rolling in those Bane Knights on the Angelius, I was like, oh no, he's gonna chop that Blight Field.
Yeah. So and your Satyxis rallies.
Satyxis,
Woohoo! But he can't go anywhere because she's like literally in the middle of my army, so she can't
Yeah.
run any direction to run completely away. So she has to stay where she is. Unfortunately. And so start to read my fury here, and Blightfield will go away. Decide to upkeep on my Scythian again for free with the Succubus. And so I'm walking my Scythian up, really wishing I had a second feat at this point. Because I have a feeling my Scythian's probably going down. So I decided to go ahead and rile him up. And my Rake walk up and he jumps, and I have him jump right next to Tartarus,
which is always target number one.
Yeah, but believe it or not, he actually wasn't the guy I was going for first. I actually go for the UA, the flag bearer.
Yeah, definitely take out my tough would.
Oh no, actually, hang on. I think I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to debate it. I'm debating on in the game whether I'm going to go after him. I'm pretty sure I go after the standard bearer first.
Yeah, that's also another smart move. It's either Tartarus or the flag bearer. You take out my tough, or you take out my curse.
Yeah,
heavy hitter.
Really don't need curse on the table, but I figure I could take them both out.
Yep.
So I hit, so -3, and tough check on your stand bearer, which you fail, and he is not close enough to pass the flag off to anybody else. So I go and use my head attack against another Bane Thrall, POW 11, and so he is dead, rolling pretty high there. And so he buys an attack against Tartarus, and I know I need to boost the damage roll, so I'm not gonna. So another 11 there, man. I rolled probably like 4 11s right there. It's pretty good. It's not the Boxcars, but it's still pretty good. So I boost the damage roll.
It's always good to see a 5 or a 6 in this game.
-5. So I'm like, all right, and actually do just enough to kill him. So Tartarus goes away as well. So now you lose tough and you lose your little curse. Take that, Tartarus!
Well, it hurt. It hurt a lot, and I always talk about it with everybody else. Tartarus has almost everything in the game, but tough. What if we could have gave him tough? I mean, he is a troll blood.
Yeah.
A dead troll.
Yeah. So I move Spell Martyrs up. I move the Scythian over to go start attacking. I need to get the Thrall away from the Sorceress and Hellions, what I'm trying to do. So I turn them around. They're just reverse facing because they stick so far off the front of their bases. So I was swinging on the first Bane Thrall. And it goes to hits, and it is a hit. POW 17, so it's an auto death.
Goodbye,
I totally would have done his, if I wouldn't have killed the standard bearer, I totally would have done his Animus.
Yeah.
Stop from getting tough. So that guy activating, he hits. Next one's gone.
No need on rolling any damage rolls on these guys. POW 17s. That's just.
And hit third one. So he is done. And so I charge with the Sorceress and Hellion against the Pistol Wraith. And I'm actually within reach of the Defiler and Pistol Wraith. So I do the mount attack first, which hits. So I hit, and it's not boosted damage rolls because your little attacks you make with your mounts don't get to be boosted. So he does 2 damage, and I just know I'm gonna miss with the charge attack.
And
Didn't think I was gonna miss that bad, but I didn't miss. So there was snake eyes.
And how many double ones do you see?
Dude, we roll a lot of doubles period in this game. I think every time we go to attack or damage, there always seems like a double and everything. So
yeah, it was something. It was a lot of doubles, a lot of blood, a lot of guts.
So I'm using the Angelus's Animus to push everything back 2 inches, and I'm still engaged, which I really didn't want. I was hoping to get over there and charge your Pistol Wraith, and I couldn't do it because he was too far. I would have taken a free strike, and I just didn't want to take a free strike from a Bane Knight. So I was I'm just gonna move up and start attacking. So I did, and so I go against the guy in the back. So I'm at 6, and need 6s to hit. Let's see what I roll. Nope. So I buy an attack, the same guy. I've got hits, and I'm -2 to my strength because he still has a crippling grasp on him. And so I'm -4 on damage, which I roll armor.
At this point, I was telling you to throw away your dice. That was
Those casino dice aren't cheap. So.
Oh no, I know.
So I hit. I decided to go ahead and just attack one last time, and I hit and I kill him. So I'm like, yay, rah. Then I'm like, great, I just triggered vengeance. What an idiot. And I'm like, okay. So now I'm expecting both my beasts to die next turn, and but it's all right. They're running pretty hot in the field over there. So I did take the 4 off the side end with the Forsaken. So I'm kind of hoping I can get a repeat of that blight bomb type thing. But yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I cast the spell to Banishing Ward on the Angelius to get rid of your upkeep. I didn't want to activate the caster first because I wanted to get my models up in position where if I needed to cast Blight Field, I could hit a bunch of stuff. Kind of wish my Rake was in a little bit better position where I could have got more Bane Thralls, but he just killed everything around him, which I guess I couldn't complain because he got rid of Tartarus and everything. So I put it around the Angelius, figure what the hey, and figure out if I'm going to kill one Bane Knight, I'll kill a bunch of them. So I've got.
You definitely want those off the table.
Yeah, I think I've got damage on at least 2 of them, maybe 3. So I'm dice -4. So the first one gets killed. Second one dies as well. It takes 1 point. And I'm struggling with my dice there. And so get it off the table. Earthquake. So all right. So then she decides to move up, and she's going to start swinging on her. And I need like she's a mat 6, I think, 6 or 7. Oh, she's a 7. That's right. 7. So I actually hit, and it kills her. And she suffers grievous wounds. Grievous wounds. She can't heal. So she did, and I don't get a soul. Which makes me unhappy. Man, can you imagine Saeryn getting extra fury with souls?
Oh man,
that'd be awesome.
That would be just so ridiculous.
So I decided to move the Angelius up, who's just out of reach from the. I really wanted to hit the Satyxis captain, and turns out he was just too far away. So figure I'll get rid of a couple Bane Thralls if possible. Try to minimize as much damage as I can against myself.
At this point, I'm crying because all my undead army is like dissipating.
Missed the first time. I am not getting lucky with these to hit rolls. So second one I do hit. So that one, okay, I went for the one in the back because I
boxcars with 5s.
I didn't want you getting a back strike on my Rake there, so that's why I killed that one. And so I got the second one. He did, and then I decided to buy an attack. against him. Guy in front of him, and I miss. And I'm like, well, do I want to put one more on him? Yep, decided to go ahead and do it. And I miss. So Forsaken comes up, takes the Fury off. So she's got 4 now, and then I move up my. I try to get up to take the Fury off the Angelius, and I just out, couldn't do it. Even double checking a couple times, but yeah, again, just shy. So second one runs up. I figure that next turn I can get her up in turn to heal my beasts, which are obviously going to take damage next turn because I already know what's coming next turn. So this might will be this turn should just be called Brad's Revenge because we know Denegra's feet's going.
Yeah, Denny's feet is definitely going to go up this turn. I didn't want to hesitate after all that you did to me, and
yeah, I was shocked that I took out as many as I did. I honestly thought that I might be able to take out a little bit more, but like I said, I was just out of range on a couple of things.
I went ahead and activated Vengeance on the Bane Knights. Went ahead and moved them up in position. I knew I wanted that Angelius gone.
Yeah, and see, that was the other thing too about Blightfield. When I put it on him, I was like, oh, they have reach. They can reach through that and hit him. Like, daggone it. Should have put that on something near the Bane Thralls. I should put it on the one near the Bane Thralls.
Yeah, a lot of people, with having pikes, do you think they would know that we had reach? But a lot of people don't. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, it's hard to tell Predator Press models because
Right.
things look like they have reach all the time.
Rias, for the longest time, didn't have reach.
Yeah. And now she's unstoppable.
Exactly. I was looking at her the other day. She's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's funny. Since they errated her, where they gave her reach, I have not lost a game with her. And I've played probably 7 or 8 games with her since then.
I mean, she's good. She's really good.
Love Rice. So anyway, but we're talking about her sister this game.
Yes, we are.
Her twin. So
Don't want to get her jealous.
So you got Bane Knights going, starting on him. Need like 8s to hit.
Yep, this is ridiculous.
And no.
Yep.
Second one, 8s, and nope.
Let me go ahead into the third one.
Third one.
I mean, it matters,
just
but
missed by
it
one.
doesn't matter because it is a free hit. But I was really counting on them hitting.
Hey, hit with that one.
Woohoo!
And dice -6 on the roll, so let's see what she gets. Yeah. Sorry, -7. So
yeah, and I got 7.
So nothing. Our boxcar counter seems to be low right now. I wonder if it's going to get any higher.
Yeah, I know.
So 6 to the 1, which almost takes out his head. He's still got a couple points left.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty standard. I mean 6 damage on 3 dice. I would say it's pretty standard.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I mean I wasn't.
Oh, and he missed the last one.
I was at least hoping for maybe 3, but I got 6. I'm really happy with that.
Last guy hits.
-7 on this, and
So
5
5 more damage. Column 2, so now his head is out. At this point, I'm like, ugh, great, now I gotta spend a point to heal that.
went ahead and activated my caster.
I wonder why you did this, activated her first.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm like, forget to feet. Please forget to feet. Please forget to feet. Dang it! You
She
feet.
wanted to play the action. So
And the feet token goes down. And it gets everything except for, I think, the Sorceress and Hellion. And the Spell Martyr in the very back corner there by the graveyard.
And so everybody knows my feat is brought to you by Jake Van Meter. That is a Jake Van Meter official token.
Nice. Alright, so you're casting Crippling Grasp onto the Scythian.
Do the Scarlet.
I double checked to make sure that he wasn't within an inch of the wall, just barely out, so he hits. I was really hoping to get cover from that.
Went ahead and decided to take a free strike from the Hellion by moving up the Defiler. I really needed that Arc Node.
Yeah, I need like a...
Yeah, they're different.
I think I need like a 7 to hit.
Yep.
Yep, 7s to hit.
defense 15.
And a roll 6. So
I decided to go ahead and not waste the activation, and I sprayed.
So you get both models there.
The Forsaken and the Scythian. I'm getting back arcs.
Yeah, so yeah, not exactly what I wanted to happen. I probably should have turned the face a little bit better. You know, I think it's just because his Scythian sticks out so far off his base. That's the reason why a lot of times I turn him in the wrong direction than I really want him to be. So Forsaken goes bye-bye because she gets sprayed off the table. Melt her down.
And I was very happy to see that go on. I did not want another explosion.
I did kill a third Butcher.
Really?
Yeah, with a Forsaken because he popped his feet and had it sitting on the 6 focus. I rolled 8 dice against him.
Wow.
Yeah, so I did pretty good. I'd already done a bunch of damage to him. That was my last game with Rise. But so 2 damage.
To the Scythian.
The Scythian to the 6. So gotta hit my soul.
Get my soul.
And so you go and charge the Rake. This is where I thought, you know what, I probably should put that stupid Lightbringer maybe around the Rake, but because he seemed like a lot of people I know use him, especially to get up and jump to your caster, boost a hit and a headbutt, knock him down type thing, which is really good.
I mean, I was really skeptical on hitting your Rake with the Saeryn.
Yeah, I know, 'cause she's only mat 5.
Yeah.
You figured they'd be better than that, but they're
exactly,
not, so.
Especially having Shadowbind on her sword.
Right.
And
So you hit. You did 5 damage because you're only -1 to the 3 due to the feat. So now you're moving your Bane Thralls.
What's left of them?
Yeah. Did they pass their command check?
Yeah, I forgot to roll that. Cryx hardly rolls command checks.
I know, right? So you got 1 charge in Scythian, 1 charge in the Angelius. You got that's the UA charging the Scythian.
Yes.
I'm already thinking, dang it.
Yeah, I made sure.
With Crippling Grasp on him, that's not. I'm glad he's got respawn. Let's put it that way.
Crippling Grasp, Dark Shroud. I mean, yeah.
All right, so you're going against the Scythian, and you hit. Here comes the pain. So with the Dark Shroud and Crippling Grasp and the feet, I'm -6. So you're like dice -1 or something.
Yeah, it's a Palpa Strength all 11s, and
yeah.
I mean, my rolls could have been better.
So did 12 damage. 12 damage, pretty good on the 4. That's probably, I'm sure that takes out his body. And second attack, man, that dude gets 2 attacks. It's ridiculous. Hits. Yay, no charging. So still only -1. So
yeah, it's.
I got lucky on that roll.
Yeah.
So only 5 damage to the 6. I didn't have to trigger respawn. So here's where you're charging the Rake. And so -5 defense. So you need a 4 to hit. And you got it. And let's see here. So you're +1 on damage. And he rolls 4 6s. Which is 2 boxcars.
Oh, yeah, that's nothing.
And he decides to roll to the column, which is also a 6!
And I did not.
Hi guys, this is Eric from Counter Slam. Most of you know who I am. I'm playing in this game right now against Brad, and we've been through a lot together. You and I. We've seen some pretty ridiculous things, and we've seen people lose their mind on camera and throw models, and I'm lucky enough to be one of those guys that on the show haven't lost my cool, haven't done much in the way of throwing models or reacting negatively to a lot of horrible things that have happened. But I do have to say that this down here in this area of the screen, a little bit frustrating. The number of boxcars that seem to keep appearing. I would
I don't like to accuse people of cheating, and I won't accuse Brad of cheating because he's using my dice. So if anybody's cheating, it's probably me. But I'm just saying it just sort of feels sort of like an uphill battle at this point. I still think I can pull this off. I mean, he's obviously I still got a lot of work to do, and he's got a lot of work to do to try and take my stuff out. But that right there, that needs to stop. I just saying I don't. Back to the game.
You
one-shotted that dude. I expected him to take it. I even expected him to die. You know what I didn't expect? That.
Yeah.
So
that was one main Thrall, ladies and gentlemen. One main Thrall.
The most ridiculous roll in any game we've ever had on the episode. So. Oh gosh. I went ahead and gave you an extra boxcar for that last 6 that you rolled. I figure,
why not?
Any combination of 6s that could have actually added probably 4, boxcars, but that's ridiculous.
I wonder if I can roll that again now.
But we're up to 7 boxcars. I mean, there can't be that many more, right?
Right.
There can't be that many more.
No. That can't be that.
I mean, why would we put a counter up there if there, if there's gonna be a lot of them? So,
yeah. I mean.
So it's a 7 to the 6 on the Angelius.
Maybe just the green dice. They look good right there on the table.
I know, right? Those dice Austin took against me too. Did pretty good. Hey, look, another boxcar.
When Denny feats, she feats. I mean, it's the way of the game.
Actually, I don't know if I bumped the number up. I think there's supposed to be 8 there. Technically, that last 6 wasn't in the boxcar, so I maybe I shouldn't have counted that. But, oh, never mind. There it is.
Yep, there it is.
I was a little slow on the numbers there. I was still reeling from the 5 6s. So you missed with your Satyxis captain, and I'm like, I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah. I
don't feel bad for you on any bad roll you get the rest of the game.
I kind of felt bad, though, because, I mean, come on. It was on Denny's feet. She's a mat 7.
Oh, you're talking about the
Raider captain.
She's a mat 8. She's a mat 8. She's better than 7.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So the 6 to the 4 against the other Angelius. I think you're doing the Bane Knights now.
Yeah.
Yep.
On to the Angelius.
Trying to pick off my Angelius. See how you are. So you hit. Only need 6s to hit. Ugh, look at that. Another boss card! Stop rolling double 6s! Please! Somebody help me!
At this point, we were discussing if we wanted to trade dice.
Yeah, right. So, you hit the Scythian. -2 on armor. Makes me 16, so -5 on the damage roll. So 4 to the 2. Next one, attacking Scythian. Hits. Crit nothings. So 4 damage to the 3 there.
Your beasts were taking a beating. It was.
Yeah, I realized I was going to spend like all my fury next turn just healing, doing nothing but healing beasts. Hits. Man, it's rough. Hey, look, another box card.
Hey, woo!
I just can't. I can't, man. I just can't. I don't
Can't
know,
bear it
dude.
anymore.
You guys see what I'm playing up against here? All right, but that's okay. I got this. You think Denny's safe? She ain't safe for me. This race moves up. Obviously rolls boxcars to hit, boxcars for damage. At this point, that's all I'm expecting is boxcar hit, boxcar damage. I'm just like, okay, you killed that. How much is 12 plus whatever your damage is? That's here to ask for everything from now on.
All right, dice plus 12.
Snake eyes, haha, the other end of the spectrum. Take that.
Yeah.
So you're going after the Forsaken now.
And that is a big frowny face for getting on a pistol wraith.
Yep. So do 5s to hit with the pistol wraith, and which hits. 12. So she's taking 4 damage
Out of her 5 boxes. at this point, I was trying to pick off the key syllables with the pistol wraith, and that did not happen.
Gordon moves up, drops a cloud. Because
my fuzzy cloud. Just because I can, okay?
Alright. Nope, so you miss. Alright, so Yarka moves up, and that is my turn, so. Oh boy, here we go. So, I just read all my fury, and then I weep in the corner for about 10 minutes, then I come back.
I had to pause the game to go to Kroger to get a box of tissues. It was pretty devastating.
So I check because my Scythian's got 1 fury on him, so I check if he frenzied. He did not. And so I take the blight field away. The pointless blight field there.
The Bay Knights were actually in a perfect circle around that blight field to stay away.
Alright, so I decided to go ahead and use my shepherds to go and start healing. So I heal the Scythian, then I move this up here to heal the Angelius, who's hurt pretty bad. 3 points, which is good. It's a good roll. So the Forsaken moves up 4 inches. I'm thinking, all right, time to kill some fools. So I take that off, and then I roll against quite a number of models. Now I'm dice -8, so I'm not really expecting a whole lot. I'm sort of hoping I can take out pistol rate. That's my only real
Not
hope.
the pistol wraith. He has nothing to. He's pretty. He just sits there.
I mean, he didn't even kill your guy last turn. So
I know.
So no, nope. Rolling this guy. Nope. Like my 7s. And he's dead. Triggering vengeance. Fantastic.
Very fantastic.
And no. So the pistol wraith, dice -4. So it's and do 4 points. Like now I know how you feel.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel good for my
Exactly.
Forsaken.
I mean, I didn't have a problem hitting, but it was the problem of damaging.
Yeah. Oh, see, so I hit boxcars on your I forget the Scythian. I'm hitting against the UA there.
It's about time you joined the game, Eric, with the boxcars.
Yes. So he. Oh no, I'm sorry. That wasn't the Scythian. That was the sorceress against the pistol wraith.
Yep. Took out my pistol wraith.
I almost forgot. I could forgot he was still there because you couldn't see him.
He didn't do nothing anyway.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked you didn't shoot my Scythian. I thought you were going to do that more than my support pieces, but I guess you kind of need to take out support for Legion. So
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially when you're just hopping around taking the fury off, and I want some of those in Frenzy. I want some of those to be,
I'm just sort of hoping that this turn I can start. I really want to control that far flag so I can start getting points, because I'm thinking that might be my only way to really win this thing, because I got my source on there, but your arc node's still within 4 inches.
Yeah.
So I'm attacking with my caster, put the blight field around my Angelius. Figure these guys are a lot easier to kill with the blight field, so I do that. Last guy survives, and Satyxis is straight dice. And do 4 damage. Just not enough. So, I like to almost kill everything you have. And so then I move up to Scythian. And then you remind me that I was going to take a free strike. I'm like, oh dang it!
Yeah.
So I had to move him back. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
No.
So I really wanted to swing on that other Bane Thrall. I was hoping to get right in the middle and swing on both of them, but you were just turned just in a way I couldn't do it. So, and I can't reach the other guy, so I figure, well, oh well.
Some of my positioning was luck. I mean,
I also got rid of Crippling Grasp with my caster on him too, so.
the spell that every opponent fears with Cryx.
Yeah. So I boost hit, and I hit. Crit nothings. And armor 15, so I'm dice plus 2. Oh. Straight dice. Straight dice. Maybe Crippling Grasp is still on. That was straight dice. Huh. Maybe I didn't take it off. I thought I did, but oh well, maybe I did. So Angelius decided he needs to take out a couple of guys. But I decided what I was trying to do instead is I popped his Animus to push things back. And what I'm trying to do is get to... Honestly, I don't think I can hurt your caster, so I'm like, I'm going for Gorman.
Yeah.
I really got to get rid of this guy, because I know you're going to start chucking oil bombs. You're going to have to at some point, and I'm like, I'm not going to get stuck getting hit with an oil bomb. So, start pushing models back. Which gives me just enough room to get up to Gorman. And start swinging. I boost a hit on Gorman, because I figure he needs to die. But I still need 9s to hit. It's pretty doable on 3 dice. But I still miss. With an 8. No!
Yeah,
I can't boost the next hit, but I try to hit him anyway. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe my dice will turn around, and they don't. So yeah, but I'm like, well, at least Gorman's engaged. He'll take a free strike if he moves out of the way.
Yeah, you max that Angel out and try and get Gorman.
So I decided to move my other Angelius up. Still in range of the 2 inches over there to his left. And so I start taking some guys out. So I need 6s to hit. So I can start swinging on the Bane Knights. Go ahead and boost. So decide to swing on the guy in the back. Hits. Oh, that's right. I'm still -2 with your feet. That's what it is. Okay. I needed 8s. That's what it was. I was wondering why I kept needing higher rolls to hit. I'm like, come on, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, that was...
So got one. Going after this. Gonna buy one on the second guy. I have to boost. There's no way I can't boost. So I go against... I decided I'm going to try and kind of stay in your way. I know you're not going to take free strikes from me, but at least make you have to go around all my models. And so he is dead. Guy in front there. And I figure he's going to frenzy next turn anyway, so I decided to throw the extra fear on him. Actually, believe it or not, I actually believe he's going to die. That was kind of my actual... I really thought my Injustice was going to die, so I was kind of planning for that.
Yeah.
Because I figured we were going to throw a Crippling Grasp on him. He's probably going to get killed, but...
If I can hit, I mean, you are in melee.
So
that's...
Again, not wanting to trigger a free strike, but still getting a charge off on with the Spell Martyr. I thought it'd be kind of funny to kill some of the Spell Martyr. It'd be like kill some of the Shepherd. Because they can attack. I need a 10, a roll to die, and so just so we get it.
I wouldn't have been part of the Kill It by Spell Martyr club.
Move the Succubus, and that is my turn.
As you can see, there is not many models on the board.
Yeah.
Went ahead and cast a Crippling Grasp onto Angelius, so went ahead and boosted it. Moved Denny over next to the forest. And I was like, Position her right, so everything is in my control area.
I need a 6. I need a 6 to hit Gorman. Roll 5. Are you kidding me?
And Gorman pops his Funsy Smoke.
Honestly, that's where I thought the black hole was going. I thought,
yeah.
He's got me now. And he threw smoke down. I'm like, whew. And Alright, so Bane Thrall going for him.
Missed that one. One for the other hit. Nope.
Nope. It's 6 to hit. So Raider Captain goes next. So Matt 8.
Yep.
So she hits. Weapon Master, pretty good. It's only pound 9,
Yeah.
so not a lot. Not too terribly worried because you're minus 8 on damage.
That's why you made her Weapon Master perfect here. I know.
Yeah.
Just for the pound 9.
So yeah, I'm starting to think, hey, maybe the tables are turning dice wise. So yeah, so you're charging the Scythian, the Ward Siren there, and you hit some Shadowbound again. Like great. I'm like, well, good, because you're gonna die next turn, because I'm just gonna boost and kill your butt if he survives, which I'm pretty sure he would.
And then dice minus 7 on the damage roll on that.
So
And
3 damage to the 1. Yeah, your little arc node there, still within 4 inches. Having a hard time not contesting that.
Went ahead and activated Pistol Wraith. Moved him, turned him, and I went ahead and aimed for the Spell Martyr.
Yeah, I was hoping the Spell Martyr had like magic hands, you know, but that didn't happen. So you hit, he's dead. Again, you probably should have got a soul for that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I don't know. I keep thinking they're soulless. Maybe they are. I don't know. Need 7s to hit the Forsaken.
And then minus 2 on the die.
And did. That one definitely should have got a soul for. I don't think we gave you souls for those.
No. It's okay though. Pistol Wraith did its job. I could have bought more.
Not that you really needed to boost anything. You're rolling with all the box cards. So.
And activate Bane Knights, and of course, as everybody knew and probably pointed out, I did not activate Vengeance.
Yeah, I forgot Vengeance.
Yep, and
we didn't even realize it until the end of the turn. We were like, "Aw."
It's easily forgettable. I usually had a token written out for it, but the game was going so hot, and was just trying to think of what I was going to do next. Went ahead and went after the Succubus, needing 8s. Did not hit. Went ahead and go for the Angelius, needing 8s for the Angelius. Boxcars.
Hey, look, boxcars. I tell you, I'm just expecting at this point. I don't even care anymore. I'm like, yeah, boxcars. Oh no.
Went 7 damage to the 4 in the Angelius. The second guy to hit.
Oh, they are. The spell martyrs are soulless. Yeah, so we were good on that. But the Forsaken is not soulless, so. So hit with a 9. I'm like, okay, well, here goes my Angelius. I thought he was going to die. He didn't die. He had 1 hit point left, though.
Yeah, that was.
He had 1 hit point.
I was crying inside after hearing you only have 1 hit point.
Yeah, it happens. This is where I wish I was playing Absalonia. I could be like, hey, I'm popping feet. Heal all my beasts. But that didn't happen either. Hey, look! Boxcars! Who would have thought that?
Hey, you know.
So you need an 8 to hit. You hit. I'm thinking I'm never going to get a point for that thing. So I'm not really sure what to do because I don't think your little guy is going to be able to kill my sorceress, but I don't think, of course, we roll 11s. You take her down to like 2, takes 2 more damage. Gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Like I just want a point. Is that too much to ask?
That's why I parked that arc node right there, because I knew.
Yeah, you were dice minus 9 on that damage roll.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, so now your feet ain't working on me no more on my turn. And I'm like, well, I take that, and I was like, well, this guy on the end might as well frenzy because he's pretty much dead anyway. He doesn't frenzy. Scythian also makes a frenzy check. He frenzies, which means he gets to attack the next thing closest to him, which is your Warwick Siren.
Which was you're going to be your target anyway.
Yes. It'd be cool to get a Thresher attack. That'd be awesome. Just hit everything. Go hit that other guy too. So yeah, I just rolled. She did. She's gone. Critical nothing, but she did. So I decided to activate my caster, heal the Angelius for 2. So you guys have at least 1 hit point in its aspects left. I'm really hoping to take out all 3 Bane Knights, is what I'm trying to do, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Of course, it's going to be hard. Actually, I wouldn't be able to boost on any of those hits. So
You want that to happen? You need that to happen.
yeah, I need that to happen. Kept thinking maybe I could push your guys back and go charge your caster, but I wouldn't have any fury to do that. So I do the Blight Field again. Let's see, same Angelius. And I'm -3 on the Bane Thralls, so I decided to do this first. First one is dead. Second one is also dead. I'm actually feeling pretty good at this point. I'm like, you know what? I think I might be able to pull this off. Or even regardless of all the boxcars. So she's auto kills because she only had 1 hit point left.
Yeah. Do we pretty much
Not
die?
And boosting to hit against the Scarlock, which misses.
Yeah, that was...
She's like a rat 8. I needed like two more. I was 2 shy. So we're up to 13 on boxcars, dude. That's pretty good. So I decided to take a free strike. I'm like, you know, that might be okay. So tell you to make a free strike, and you hit. Like, what's the worst that could happen, right? So it's like a POW 7 on his head attack. So you're like dice -11, I think, or 9. Sorry, dice -9.
Yeah.
Hey, look, boxcars. Who would have called that? So she's down to 1 hit point. And I'm like, great, now he's got to spray at her back arc. She's probably dead. But I'm going to go ahead and spray against your stupid little Scarlock Thrall. Stop your casting Crippling Grasp for him, which hits. And I believe I'm straight dice for damage. So, only 5 is to kill, which I do. I still don't get a soul. So yeah, so chick moves up, decides to heal the Angelius. 1 point, which is all I need. So got -2 speed, but I don't need to charge. I'm just trying to get there and hit. I'm actually not even talking about hitting his caster. I still want to hit Gorman. And so I boost to hit. And I miss. Need a 9 to hit. Keep rolling 8s. I'm pretty frustrated at this point. And Earthquake. So I boost by and boost. And I hit. Or no, sorry, Crippling Grasp. I thought I would have hit on that one. I don't know what happened with that one. Somehow I missed.
What, on the Gorman?
Yeah.
Well, he was defense 14, and you were Crippling Grasp.
But Crippling Grasp doesn't affect Matt, though.
Yeah.
Maybe I was swinging on your caster that time. Maybe that's what it was that I missed. Yeah, I think
She's
that's what it was.
Defense
Second time I tried to swing on
16.
your caster,
Yeah.
and I missed. So, and I didn't want to buy another attack because I knew I was going to be running hot.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't need to. I need transfer targets in case your Bane Knights get to me. Which, triggering vengeance here, probably going to happen.
Yeah.
Not much left on the table here, as you can kind of see.
Yeah. I mean, not much to vengeance on.
Yeah, so.
Went ahead and targeted the vengeance that I didn't do last turn.
Yeah, you kind of only forget once, and once you realize it, you pretty much try to remember it every time.
Yep. Make sure that they were in their command area.
Alright, someone goes after Angelius. Wait, did you make a command check? You lost a lot of guys.
Oh, I know. Being 8s to hit Angelius.
And hey, 10s. At least it wasn't boxcars, right?
Exactly.
17, so your dice -6. 4 damage. which actually is all the points he has left. So I take those, and I'm like, well, if you're gonna get your second vintage deck, I am reaving. I will be transferring to this pool because I'm just picturing boxcars. That's all I'm thinking about is boxcars at this point. I can't even deal with this mess anymore. So need a 8 to hit, and you miss. Hey, those aren't boxcars.
On that. That's reverse. That's box nothing.
So then you activate your Bane Knights since I do a run charge order. And so charge the Angelius, which still has Crippling Grasp on him, so I have a feeling that Angelius is probably going to get hurt really bad. I think he's actually got quite a few points left. I don't think he's super hurt. So we need a 4 to hit, which you get. And charge 4 dice.
4 dice. Crippling Grasp.
So 15, your dice minus 4. Ugh. So 10 damage, which I think is just enough to kill him as well. To the 1. Now I'm really worried. Well, I'm sitting on 7 Fury, but I'm still really worried. I'm like,
you still have 1 beast.
I don't see how this works. So I need 8 again, but miss.
Yep.
So Gorman moves up, and I'm like, here comes the oil bomb! So you need 6s to hit the Scythian. Which you miss, but it does deviate. I'm like, well, you're not going to get a good deviation. You're actually far enough away that if you roll high enough, this should deviate off my guy. So you roll 1 inch, which does not get off my guy. To the 6. Hey, look, 6 again. So, so yeah, so it still hits. He's the only one that's hit. And now you got your Pistol Wraith. Going to shoot the Succubus in the back. So she's a defense 12, so you need a 5 to hit. Actually, 3s to hit if you didn't move, so you didn't get any of those. Oh, which we didn't count. So
yes, exactly.
So you actually would have hit, but you have the second one, so chances are that was all really you're gonna hit anyway. So your dice plus 1 on damage. And she did. And you get a soul for her.
That's the only thing counted. I really wanted that Succubus was dead.
I don't know why. She couldn't do anything.
Well, yeah, you know, she was taking up table room.
Upkeep, but yeah. She was on my side of the table. I think she needs. Wait, that was my side of the table. Oh, whatever.
Went ahead and sprayed with a Defiler, getting back arcs.
Yep. So hit Sorceress first. And you miss, miraculously enough. I really thought Sorceress was dead too. I was like, oh, this is Sorceress too. And so yeah, I am corroded. -6 on damage. It does nothing but slowly melting.
And move my other node up.
And you're just outside of 6 inches.
Yep.
So move your caster up. It's hiding behind the structure there. We were counting that as an obstruction because it was big enough that we figured you could hide behind it. So, man, turn 6.
Yeah.
Hey, on your turn it'll be turn double 6. So Blythefield goes away. I got to roll for corrosion on the Scythian, which doesn't go away. Takes 1 damage to 6.
And that's what I like.
Yeah, so he's which doesn't take out any aspect. So I'm charging my sources at Gorman. I'm like, this is it. I'm taking this dude out.
This is ridiculous.
I'm just so tired, Steven. So very tired. So I charge this guy. Hit him with the mount attack first, which hits, and it's still only 2 dice, but -2. He hadn't taken any damage yet, miraculously enough. So he's dead. Finally. My stuff can stop getting bombed with all this stuff. So I decided to move Scythian. Can't attack because he's going to get his movement reaction from getting oil bombed. So I'm like, I'm good with that. I'll just sit next to this guy. Move up her and decide to heal, which if I was smart, I would have turned her around because she's pointed wrong direction.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, my back's to all your stuff. That's totally not going to come back and bite me later. And I decided to risk the free strike. She's going to run. I move my first 7, and I take the free strike first because I figure if I'm dead, I might as well die here. So there's no sense of moving her all the way around the table until she dies. He hits. I'm like, okay, Bane Knight hit. All 6s.
This is great.
My Scythian's going to explode here in a minute. So you're only -3. I take 5 damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I've ever been so scared.
I could see sweat on your brow. It was
bad. So she doesn't have to quite make it to the flag, but I figure, okay, now that your little defiler's out of the way, I can start dominating this sucker unless you turn around to attack me, which I figure was probably going to happen. But you don't. You actually turn around to walk out and go to spray. Oh, it's taking a free strike.
Mm-hmm. I get a free strike from...
So -3. And take! How do you like those boxcars? Which actually, it doesn't leave him like 1 hit point left, I think.
Yep, 19 to the 5.
One left in was his arc node?
Yep, his A was left.
Yeah, so that was pretty scary. So you're moving through. And, you can't sit on the flag like that. Okay, there you go. Thanks for fixing that. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all.
And this is going to shoot the shepherd in the back, which should be pretty good for the back arc. You know, rat
6 inches.
5.
Clearly 6 inches. But
7's hit. 7's hit. You figure that's probably pretty good.
Got it back against the wall there.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're next to, good thing you're next to a graveyard, sucker. Wouldn't it be funny to die in the graveyard and then put a little stone down where your caster dies? That would be hilarious. So you're casting Crippling Grasp on the Scythian again. Stop casting Crippling Grasp on the Scythian! I don't need anything with snake eyes. Hey, look! Boxcars! I can't imagine.
Yeah, we're at this point we were expecting boxcars now. So
you're gonna shoot the shepherd in the back. You got 5 to hit. I'm totally gonna boost that anyway if you had a soul, which is auto death, and you get. Now this one we do remember the soul. So you're gonna shoot the Scythian in the back. And boosting damage is probably a good bet. So you hit. Spend the soul to boost the damage. -4 on damage. So I took 4 damage.
You would have loved to take that 1, right?
Yeah, that would have been awesome. So that's a 4. It's not. It's pretty rare that the dice get cocked going down the little tube, but it happens. Now you're like, Bane Knight's charging. I'm like, well, there goes my sorceress. I was thinking, well, you know, you need 8s to hit. That might be doable.
I really wanted to get that thing off the damn field. It was annoying me.
So you're trying to charge the Scythian, which you end up just outside. Because you have to go around your little arc node, which was causing the problem. You see the laser line there. Man, I love that laser line. It's so cool.
Oh yeah,
It helps out so much. $5, man.
Best $5 you'll ever spend.
I know, it's amazing. So you end up there at the wall. Turn we measure ends up being just out, which I couldn't be happier about, honestly. Didn't need to lose both there. So you roll your 8 you need to kill the sorceress and Hellion. -5, so you get all 1s, right? Not my luck this game. Come on, you roll 5 6s, you can totally roll 5 1s. Well, 4 1s, whatever. All right, so turn 7. I'm like, all right, I got this. Okay, so now everything's out of the way. My side end, he's a little jacked up, but I'll take care of him.
And I'm down to shambles.
And so I rolled. Well, I did a little bit out of activation. I forgot to roll for the corrosion. I forgot he was corroded. So, so you remind me here to roll for corrosion. So I can't recast respawn on him, and I also cast the Banishing Ward to get rid of that spell that was on him. So the corrosion did go out. I was really hoping it would. And then I'm like, all right, so now my side can get up there and kill these things. And I was like, oh wait, no, he needs to get healed 1 hit point. So I'm sitting on 2. I'm like, well, it's 1 transfer. That's all I can probably really do anyway, so why not? I try to throw at the arc node. I miss. I decided to heal him for a point, which fogs up the camera for a second. Now it's fixed. Okay. So I turn him around. I'm like, all right, let's kill some stuff. So I'm sort of thinking, I'm like, all right, I got this thing dominated, so I'm going to get 2 points. I already had gotten 1 point earlier from the sorceress dominating it. So I was actually up to... no, I'm sorry, I didn't have any points yet. That's right, because your Arcana was in the way.
Yeah.
So...
decided to take him out.
Second guy, I hit the Bane Knight. I'm like, yes, finally! Of course, I can see the Bane Knight right in front of me. I'm like, but I was like, okay, if he kills a guy, I can respawn. I got 1 for transfer. I'm like, I got this. I got it. So I got my 2 control points. I rile this dude up. And I'm like, bring it, fool.
Yeah, right.
Well, I was doing it in case he survived, so I can get him back. All right,
yeah.
So turn...
Bane Knight decides to charge the Scythian.
So you hit the Scythian, which I knew was coming. -7 on damage. That was totally 6 and turned to a 4. Did you see that? That was amazing.
Yeah.
So, which actually kills him. Or no, actually. No, actually, maybe he does die. Hang on. I'm counting it up. Oh, yep, he's dead. So triggers respawn. Which I'm like, all right, well, I'll just move him. I'll just move back. Because now I can really guard the guy. And I'm like, all right, well, since he doesn't technically die, I don't get to read the Fury, which I thought I was going to be able to do. So I decided to move him back just a little bit, but maybe try to block some line of sight, maybe try to, get something going. Then you got a Pistol Wraith, and I'm like, well, okay. I'm like, I'm probably going to get shot 3 times. Like, but, dice -6. Probably
the odds were great. I mean,
yeah, I'm like, well, I hope he doesn't roll that again, because... so he's only got 3 hit points left. And you do 4 damage to him, so he dies. I'm like, okay, well, I think I'm just outside of range of getting shot. I'm probably okay. I'm alright with this.
It's my favorite pistol.
Just shy. And you're like, alright, so I'll move up my little arc node guy. You get so move your 3.5 inches there to the edge of the forest. And you go to shoot, which is just shy again. It's like the exact same distance as the Pistol Wraith. I'm like, I'm gonna do this!
You move Denny away from the obstruction.
So Denny moves up. And she... I'm like, that's a lot of focus. So he's gonna attempt to assassinate me. Let's see what a big mistake this is. So need 9s to hit. So you roll spray, the venom spray. So boosting the hit. And I'm like, okay, well, he can still technically cast it twice more even if he misses, but he still needs 9s. So all I gotta do is survive this 9, and I'm probably pretty good. 7, I'm like, oh, you could get a 1, you could get a 1. Oh, he hit. Dang it. I'm like, well, I've only taken like 5 damage, and she's got, I think, 16 hit points. So
yes.
I got like 11. And -2, you roll exactly 11, which kills me. So that ends up being the game.
Luckily, I did not need.
I am assassinated. Brad gets the victory. And Eric gets to run from the death jack. Alright, good game, man.
Great game. Really great game.
All right, welcome to Counter Slam, where we discuss anything and everything War Machine, Hordes, and the Iron Kingdoms. And you just watched my game with Brad. Brad was going to join us tonight, but he had some family emergency pop up, so he couldn't make it.
Thoughts and prayers with Brad.
Yeah. So, but we had a great game. There's a couple things there I could have done right at the end. It's like What's funny is that when he hit me with the venom spray, I actually thought they were POW 12s. Playing Cryx, you think I would know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought they were POW 12s. And he's like, so when I was doing the editing for the video, I was like, wait. I was like, those are only POW 10s. Like, I still have 2 hit points left. So I'm sure he probably could have rolled it out. Actually, what's funny, when he was going to be here, I was going to make him roll it out here on the show. That would have been pretty funny. But that didn't happen. So... yeah, there was a couple things I could have done, obviously, to survive that. Which one was, instead of healing my beast, which obviously was going to die that turn anyway, which I knew he was. That's why I had the respawn on him. I could have just spent the 2 and put the soul ward on myself, so that were the magic ward on myself. So basically, he wouldn't have been able to cast spells at me, and then I totally would have had it. And I wasn't thinking about it. And I probably could have moved to the other side of the flag too, which would have been a little nicer. Again, at least it would have been closer, distance-wise. But I didn't, and I lost, and I died. So
We learn.
He out-attritioned me completely off the field that game. That's But how do you survive against 16 boxcars rolled? I mean.
Yeah, if he's gonna roll it out here, he's just gonna.
I know. Well, I told him. I told him on the phone. I said, when we roll this out, I said, if you roll boxcars to kill me, that'd be perfect. So, but so yeah, but we thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, so yeah, it's such a high amount of boxcars. A lot of high amounts of doubles in that game too. I mean, it seemed like every roll there was like a double somewhere. It was nuts. But the boxcar thing was just crazy. So we decided to do the boxcar counter just because when we got done, I'm just like, how many did we roll? But that was a ton.
I think you guys are peaking too early. You want to save all that stuff for Gen Con.
I know, right? So. Yeah, speaking of Gen Con, I'm going to Gen Con. You going to Gen Con?
I am going to Gen Con.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be there. I think the only one who's not going to be there is Joyce this year. But, she's got school stuff, and she's, trying to be all grown up and serious, and trying to make a living off of, what she wants to do with the rest of her life.
Grown-ups.
I know, right? Like we don't pay her enough here at the show.
Right.
So. So anyway, the models I got sitting here in front of us are my Clockwork Angels that I just painted. I put them up on pictures on the YouTube, or not YouTube, Facebook for Counter Slam. So if you guys want to join us on Facebook, you can find us and check those out. Actually, I'll give you a little sneak peek here of what they look like. That's kind of what they look like up close. Man, I love that color scheme. It's like it's like this crazy burgundy. It's sort of pinkish color, but it's like a metallic, and it's shiny, and it's just cool looking. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Archangel from like the X-Men type thing, only with black wings instead of silver. But yeah, the helmets, the gold and the red there on the helmet look really cool.
I really like it.
And so I've got 6 of them like that right now, and hopefully when I get your converged models, I may repaint some more of those. I was trying to think of what the Prime Accent would look like in those colors. That would be kind of neat. But
oh wow.
So. Yeah, to be continued. So there's that. But we, Privateer Press has been putting out a lot of pictures for some of the new models coming out. I figure we get a chance to talk about them. First one being the Nerif. Now, you used to play Legion, because that's who I bought my Legion off of, was old Jason here. And so the Nerif. Have you read anything about him, like the little fluff on him on the website?
Yeah, and my first thought was that he's got a drag, like tentacle drag, like kind of like a cheap Proteus sort of thing. A couple people have thrown out the vice lot like the Bone Jack has,
yeah, like the rip jaw. Yeah, I keep thinking that too, because it kind of sounds like when he's got you
then all of a sudden he can, like, that's how he kind of finishes off his thing. So I wonder if he's going to have maybe finisher, but also maybe boosted damage on, like, whatever he's vice locked to kind of thing. I don't know. So he wants things like, once he's got you, it's just going to suck to be you. Yeah. And that would be a really cool idea for a beast. And it'd be... the other thing, too, like, here, we'll take a look at the Seraph, because the Seraph is... oop, that's not the Seraph. There we go. Oh, no, that's the Nerf.
No Seraph.
I have a Seraph somewhere on there. It is. Okay. So the Seraph is, like, people have been looking at this thing. They're like, that looks so cool. And then the second thing out of their mouth is, that will not fit in my foam. So, yeah, maybe some issues in the foam trays there with the Seraphs and the Nerfs. Although the Nerf is nice because his tail actually wraps around kind of the little base there where... let's see if I can get to it. Sorry, I've got, like, half an inch movement here, and I'm, like, halfway across the room trying to click these things. So yeah, there it is. So you see its tail kind of wraps down and around, which makes it probably a little more. And you might be able to adjust the wings a little bit so they're not quite. So I hate, it's stupid because I like that pose, but if his wings were more like the one we have now, then he would actually fit better.
As a troll player, it's hard for me to have sympathy because I need a dolly to truck my stuff around. Yeah.
Well, so there are those models, and yeah, it's what I have all these little pictures.
That guy's going to require a lot of space too.
Yeah, Brannigan, he's on a large base. Yeah. So yeah.
He's got to have reduced wolds. Gotta have reduced wolds.
Yeah, I mean he's got some type of stone things. Maybe he can regenerate the stones when they die, like the shifting stones type thing. Or gosh, maybe he could create shifting stones. That'd be nuts.
Oh, I don't like that.
So I don't know.
But he's gonna have to take one of them shield guard wolds at all times, though.
What if his feat was like he places a unit of shifting stones into play? That's control area. That'd be pretty crazy. Put him out, then teleport something up and kill somebody. That could be pretty rocking. I don't know.
What if him and two wolves function as shifting stones?
That'd be kind of crazy. Yeah, any three wolves can act as shifting stones. That'd be pretty nuts. All speculation here, people. All speculation.
I think if he's gonna, I don't know if he'll be wolves only. I mean, judging by rocks flying off his base, you would think that that's pretty much his stick.
People said that online. They were talking about how that, and Jeremy said that that he apparently that was only mentioned by like one person who supposedly heard it from someone else. So like, but everyone's taken that as like fact, and so he's not really sure that. He said it would make sense for a caster to only be restricted to one type of beast type thing. So which does kind of make sense a little bit because
maybe we'll have a field marshal for wolves though.
Yeah, I can see something like that. Well, it's I can kind of see that. So
they're gonna need a hitting buff, maybe flank.
Flank would be good, especially for those guys. All right, see what else we got here. Jaga.
I like the detail in this model. I've seen this model online up close.
Okay.
Like I think I saw an unboxing.
Oh,
but it's got a lot of really nice detail into it. I like the serpent.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's got it looks like an undead serpent too. So I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. The Gators has all this undead stuff, but the supposedly the snake is one of her attacks. And my guess is going to be reach, probably poison, probably unbinding or something stupid like that on there.
I don't like the headdress. Looks like she has like a pineapple up there.
the first Gator female caster, which is interesting too. So yeah, there's Yaga. So let's see what else we got here. The new Exorcist.
Yes, that is a lot of resin.
Yeah, I think I put online. It's like, that's probably like 3 pieces. Him, the rhino, and the horn. Yeah, it's probably like just 3 pieces.
I remember Jose telling us about the mammoth pieces, and that's got to be up there around that.
Yeah, mammoth had 65 pieces. Mm-hmm. I think the Archangel only had like 20 or something like that. Maybe not even that. Gosh, now I think about it, it didn't have a ton. But yeah, maybe 20. So, but this guy's gonna be a nightmare. He's gonna have probably obviously he's gonna have trample. He's gonna have bulldoze. He's gonna have
beat back. He's gonna have crit pitch and all kinds. I mean, it's gonna be stupid.
I can't wait to see the rules.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of fun. I just want to see a rhino on the table.
That'd be pretty neat for a battle engine. I could deal with that. You know, and then of course you got your next thing here coming out. Oh, that's not yours.
Yay!
Borka. Now Borka, the original Borka is still one. If I played Trolls, that'd probably be my main caster. I just love Borka.
Yeah.
But Berka, oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty ridiculous too. Gosh, yeah, he's gonna be kind of a pain to play against. I love that. What his mount has? What was it? Crit brutal.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, assault. He's interesting. He functions a lot like the Prime Borka does one thing, but he does it well. All right, it's sort of a nice intro caster to play. Throw Iron Flesh on a unit, walk up and smash stuff. You know, with being stumbling drunk, you're really hard to kill, and then beat people's faces in. And then this is, I mean, it's all about his feet, basically. So run up the field, feet, hope you don't die, and then unleash.
It does seem like the last few casters I bought have been very, I don't want to say feet dependent, but maybe that's kind of the right term for it. Like they, they're going to be good, but they're really good a lot of times because they're feet. That's, some of them have decent game and have decent spells and things like that, but a lot of them it's like, yeah, their feats are really designed to really push your opponent back, a ways. And so yeah, I'm really curious, and like I said, I'm really curious to see what that Hexer's on the Rhino, like what he's gonna have. It's gonna be probably pretty disgusting. So yeah, I look forward to seeing all those models. Hopefully, a lot of them will be available at Gen Con. A lot of those ones that looks like they've put up there are probably going to be available. And who knows what other special things they're going to do. Like last year, they had the Butcher in the wooden box, and we had picked up a couple of those. Actually, I got the last one. I remember because I'm like standing there in line. I'm looking down. There's like one on the ground. And I'm like, is anybody going to take that? They're like, you want it? I'm like, yeah. So I don't play Kador, but I can sell it. That's how we got our studio.
The release schedule's out till October, so I highly doubt that we don't see anything at Gen Con that isn't on there, except for like the RAM exclusive. I'm still hoping that we see something.
Yeah, they like to surprise people. It wouldn't shock me if there was at least one thing there that people didn't, besides the keg chicks, Although I'm wondering which faction they're going to go with this year for the keg models.
Well, I would put money on Cephalix.
Cephalix, you think so?
Yeah.
A female Cephalix, that could be interesting. Yeah. Maybe a Ward Saeryn. I could see that for Cryx.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess we'll see. But, yeah, so, anyway, that was, talking about that game. It's funny, we actually had a really a special game set up for Gen Con that Sunday. We were actually going to do a live game. Trevor from Warma Stream was going to come and actually play live a game against Jason here, but he informed me that he wasn't going to be able to make it to Gen Con this year, so we had to cancel it. But we do have one other episode that we are going to put out the week of Gen Con, and that is a 4-player team game, and we've got Jason and Jose versus Joyce and Jeremy. I decided to take a break from playing these games because I've been several. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting. And then I know Jose wanted to play against you. Man, you must have guys have just done terrible in the team game. That he just wants to kill you.
Yes.
So no, but the team game was actually really good.
I charged his caster in the back. I'm like, I gotta go, so charge his caster in the back.
Poor Jose, he's never been the same. So yeah, so we got that team game coming up, and then we've got hopefully you and Jose after that, and then we'll see what comes down the pipe. Beyond that, I'm sure I'll probably end up playing against Jeremy or something again. He owes me. I owe him a grudge match for beating him with Cryx last time. So I totally didn't neck deck him. I promise you.
Yes.
I had my list ready to send me. He sent me his list like a minute later. I sent him my list. Couldn't have put that list together that fast. There's just no way.
Is this going up soon?
Yeah.
This video? Okay. There's a eBay auction for Eric's Gators right now.
A full Gator army. Like, you just get it, pull it out of the package, put it on the table, it's ready to go. It has the templates, it has the dice, it has the cards. It was even in a little book.
You get a signed Wrestler, Eric's signed Wrestler. And if you go to Gen Con...
He looks like a Terminator.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
If you go to Gen Con, you can play any member of the Counter Slam.
For free. We won't even
For
charge
free.
you. We won't even charge you.
Well, a beer.
So, yeah, another thing too. Yeah, I guess going to Gen Con. If you guys want to come and play against us, we'll be there. Mostly, I'm sure in the Iron Arena. A lot of us will be. Some of us will be in some of the tournaments. I know Jose's going to play in a couple of them, but you know, feel free to hit us up while we're there. We'll be more than happy to play against you guys. Just, you know, feel free to let us know you want to play, and you know, we'll do that. I got a chance to play against a few viewers last year, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
had a really good time. So
it's always good playing against new people.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that is our episode. So hope you guys enjoyed it. We will see you guys here. We're also probably releasing part 2 of the Convergence faction focus this week. So probably today when you're watching this, or probably the same day. So check that out too. Check out the second half of the Convergence Cyrus. Me and Jason reviewed that as well, and then we've got a couple other things, a couple other faction focuses, part 2s that are coming up. I know we got Cryx and Legion coming up too. Brad actually sat in with me on the Legion one as well, the guy that I played against. So he doesn't get a chance to meet him more, you know, see him, us chat about that. It was pretty funny. So we had a good time. I love hanging out with Brad. So all right, well, thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of Counterslam.